Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Yes, we're back in front of the computer, and the reason why is because I was taking a little time to render my drama video, and I came back and only like almost 20% of it is rendered at this point. So I was like, okay, I have to render my drama video, and then I have to render my Peter Does Stuff video, and then I have to render my reality TV video and get those started to upload. And it is already 6:17 p.m. And I was like, oh my gosh, there's no way I'm gonna get it all done. I was gonna make a Peterisms video, I was gonna do a review video today, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna wait and do those videos tomorrow or Saturday. So I'm gonna go to a meeting with Tanya tomorrow, or if we don't, we're either gonna go to a meeting or we're gonna get our feet done. So I'm not sure yet which one. But anyway, probably go to a meeting and then get our feet done afterwards. But anyway, so I don't know what time I'll get home. So I'll try to at least post a vlog tomorrow. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to film a bunch of videos today, because I was like, if I end up not filming anything tomorrow except for a vlog, at least I'll have a bunch of stuff up. And I might just relax this weekend. I'm not really sure what the plans are this weekend. I think Alex's friend's boyfriend, who I do not know, it's his birthday on Saturday. Alex asked me if I wanted to go. I could. I told him I was going to wait until Saturday and just kind of see how I felt. So anyway, so I'm sitting in front of the computer until I get this stuff done. It is such a beautiful day in Indianapolis. It was like 60 today, something like, I don't know, let's see what the temperature is right now. I just went outside to pull in the trash can, and I pulled it up. I still have to put it in the garage, but it's still so not, oh, it says 46. Oh, no, 59. It's 59 degrees right now. Cloudy, feels like 56. And today the high was 63. Special weather statement. Strong wind gusts this afternoon. Southerly winds will increase out ahead of an approaching system. Persistent gusts. Is it supposed to rain tomorrow? Tomorrow's supposed to be even warmer than it was today, my neighbor said. Tomorrow it's supposed to be 62. Cloudy skies early, followed by partial clearing. Then Saturday 53, Sunday 45, Monday 40, and so then it goes down from there in temperatures. So anyway, but it's so nice out today. All of my neighbors were out and stuff. So I wanted to do this vlog sitting on the front porch. Alex is at a dinner meeting, lunch, dinner and learn kind of thing that he does once a month. So he doesn't get home tonight until like 9 or 9:30. And then we'll probably watch Traitors. If we don't watch Traitors tonight, we'll watch it tomorrow. That's the show that we're going to keep on watching together. I finally got caught up on Vanderpump Rules last night. He had watched it the night before, and I watched it last night. And I actually made my Vanderpump Rules recap and what I thought about this week's episode today. So, got caught up on that. I know the big question is, oh, Boo Radley is upstairs. Hey, little Boo Radley. He's looking at me from the top stair. He's been following me around all day today. He is really liking this weather. He was like running around the yard and sniffing the yard and stuff like that. He was so excited about the nice weather today. He's had dinner and he had his treats and he went outside and did his potties right before I sat down to vlog. So anyway, I know the big question is, did you go walk last night? And the answer is yes, I actually did. I kind of surprised myself, honestly. So there's kind of a whole story behind it. Yesterday on my vlog, I talked about a comment that I got from Kayla, and Kayla had left a very innocent comment. Kayla's watched my videos for a long time. Hey Kayla, how are you? She's watched my videos for a long time, and she left a very innocent comment about like, when am I gonna do weigh-ins on that channel and stuff, and I was talking about like what day is good and all this kind of stuff, and I was trying to figure out like which day was good. I also wasn't really excited about filming that update because, well, I'll let you guys go watch it. I did a whole video about my last week over my Peter Does Stuff channel. And I even said in there, so Kayla, just so you're prepared, I said I was kind of pissed when I first got the comment because it was kind of like, I was pissed because I hadn't done well on my weight loss journey so far this week. And so I had like a couple days where I did really well. I had a couple days where I did horribly, and I just didn't do good at all. And I just wasn't proud of myself. But then the more I thought about it, because I was going to do this PO unboxing today, because that stuff's been sitting on the kitchen counter. I mean, some of it's been sitting there for like 3 weeks. And so I'm like, I have to do that video and unbox that stuff. Plus, it's like taking up like I don't know, 2 feet of the kitchen counter. And Alex keeps on asking me, he's like, are you gonna do that PO unboxing so that stuff can get out of the kitchen? So that was the video I was gonna do today, and I wanna have my weight loss journey updates done on a specific day. So last night I walked, I ate healthy, took a shower, had a very relaxing evening, and I felt really, really good. And so today when I woke up, I thought, okay, I'm starting on a good note. I just need to get on video and be honest about how much I struggled in the last week and how I did not do well on my weight loss journey, because I'm doing this to hold myself accountable. So that was what I did. I did that video over there. The video, because I think I said yesterday in the vlog I was gonna wait until next Thursday, so I just did it today because I need to do regular updates. Okay, there, my drama video is ready. I need to do regular updates. Hold on just a second, where are my glasses? So that I can hold myself accountable. So I did it today, and then every Thursday after that, I'm gonna do that. And Kayla, I wanna say to you, I am very, very thankful for the fact that you, where is this at? My video is about Jaclyn Hill today. I'm very, very thankful for the fact that you left that comment on my video asking me if I was doing updates, because it really pushed me in the right direction and really kind of like, in all honesty, kind of motivated me yesterday. And I know it's just a day, but I'm proud of myself that I did one day, you know, and I kind of equated it to early recovery in that video over there, you know, that we're only given a daily reprieve, and sometimes I forget how early in early recovery, how difficult it was for me in early recovery just to string one day together. And so I'm just gonna have to take this day by day. I mean, I have a food addiction. I've been working on it for a long time, but putting it into action, and I'm just gonna have to take day by day. I'm disappointed in myself, but I'm trying not to beat myself up and try to look at it as like, okay, yesterday was good. Today I haven't eaten anything bad. I've done very well today. When I get done with this vlog tonight, I'm gonna take another walk, and then I'm gonna eat healthy. I actually have been like thinking about some things where I can get some like protein and some things like that, and ways that I have like lost weight in the past. So I got some like low sodium healthy soups. I actually, they were delivered today. And then I also got some whole wheat bread, and I'm gonna make like some soup with like a peanut butter sandwich. And I know that that's not like super, super healthy, but it's better than what I was eating. It's better than, you know, a ton of Cheesecake Factory or pizza and things like that, or Piata. So that's what I have. I also have, if I don't eat that, I have some meals from Trader Joe's. Last night I ate 2 of the Trader Joe's meals, and I was super, super full. I really only needed 1 of them. But they're like 400 calories each, and that was all I ate yesterday, and I didn't want to be like that like low in calories for the day. So, and I usually like when I try to like eat a little bit healthier, I do like a day of fasting. I just love to do like physical and spiritual and emotional fasting. I feel better when I do that, like after a day. If I do like, I never do it longer than a day or 2, but like after I do, well, I think I have done them longer than a day or 2 before, but I always feel so good after I've done like a fast for, you know, 24 to 48 hours with just drinking water, and coffee. I always drink coffee too, but I always feel so much better. If I did a full fast of like no caffeine, well, I don't know that I can handle that, but if I did a whole fast of like no caffeine and all that kind of stuff, I probably would feel fantastic. If you've never done like, well, always check with your physicians first, but if you've never done like, the reason why I call them spiritual fasting is because I feel like something is brought out of me when I do them. So I do them every couple months. I'll take a day where I just deliberately do like a fast. It typically is when I do them closer to 2 days that I feel a lot better, and that I also don't go into the 3rd day like binge eating food. Is like, I have to make sure that I don't do that. But like, I don't just feel good physically, I feel clear-headed, I feel clear-minded, and things like that. So yeah, I don't know. One of these days coming up, I might do a fast. I was thinking about it today, but now I'm kind of getting hungry, so I'm thinking I got some stuff in there that's healthy to eat. So I did that video today. It was so weird, like while I was filming that video, I was thinking to myself, I even said this in the video. I said, like, as I'm sitting here thinking it or doing this video, I'm thinking, okay, well, I don't have to weigh in and show my weight for another week, so I could probably order food tonight and then start tomorrow. And see, that's how sick it is, right? Like, that's how I think. And it's such a struggle for me. And, yeah, it's just like, it's really, really hard. And, but I got done doing that video and it felt so good to like be accountable on the video. And then I got off there and I was like, no, like I want to make like, I want to make a more concerted effort, and like I want to walk tonight, and I want to eat healthy again tonight, and all that kind of stuff. I actually, on my weight loss, well, it's my exercise, my workout journal that I bought. I bought this workout journal. It's silly. I got it off Amazon. I mean, it's not silly, but it just has like all your exercises you do and like your weight and stuff at the top. And I put like the date, my weight, and then at the very bottom I put walked 30 minutes. I was proud of myself. I wasn't going to do it because I was like, I wanted to start lifting weights too. And I was like, until you start lifting weights, don't do this. And I was like, no, like this is an achievement. Like if you start, you know, noting when you're walking, it'll keep you walking. And I really enjoyed it. I actually liked walking more at night than I did during the day. Like the times I've taken a walk like in late afternoon when it's still like, you know, sunny outside or the sun shines out and whatever. Like I really liked walking at night last night. And I listened to my audiobook. I listened to Stalking Around the Christmas Tree. And yeah, it was really nice. And then I came back after that. I was so proud of myself. I know it's so cheesy though. I was proud of myself for taking a walk, but I was. And Alex was kind of proud of me too. He was like, I can't believe you actually took a walk. I was like, I know, I've been saying it for how long, you know? And so I did like a face mask. Alex was like in bed. He had just like given Boo Rally some treats and stuff. I did like a face mask. Okay, hold on a second. I gotta start uploading this video. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I gotta do it. Okay. So I did a face mask last night, and well, I shaved around here, and then I did a face mask, and then I took a shower, and then after that, put on clean pajamas, and then I made the meals, and then I watched Vanderpump Rules. Hold on a second. And then after Vanderpump Rules, I want to get this other video rendered before I move outside. Hold on a second. Delete. Turn the volume way down. Okay, this is my Vanderpump Rules video. I know I said I wasn't going to work anymore while I do this, but tonight I have to, or I'm not going to get all this stuff done in time, and I want to make sure that I have a vlog to put up. Hold on a second. Okay. Just got to cut off the ends. That's literally what you just saw. That's the amount of editing that I do on a video. That was it right there. And now the video is rendering. So I made the meals, and then I watched Vanderpump Rules, and then did I take a nap last night? I feel like I took a nap last night. I laid down for a little bit. Did I? Oh, this is what I did. Okay, so you know those pillows that I reviewed on my review channel? If you watch my review channel, I bought these pillows. They were like $59, these bamboo pillows. And I didn't even like love these pillows. I was kind of like over these pillows when I got them, and I gave them like a bad review and stuff like that. And last night, we'll just leave that up there because I'll do that on that one. Last night, I was getting ready to take a nap after I got done eating and stuff like that, and I just was like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to fall asleep, and like I was like tired, and I was like, I want to take a nap and whatever. And so Alex had said something to me the day before, because he keeps on asking me if I'm gonna return these pillows. He was like, you spent a lot of money on those pillows, just return them. And so you do the return like on Amazon, and then you can take them to like Kohl's or whatever, you know. And so he's like, when you go with Caroline, you should do that, right? And so I was like, okay, where's my... Here, I'm uploading my weight loss journey video right now. And so I was like, okay, I'll do that. And then they were still sitting in the corner, and I didn't take them yesterday to review, or to return. And so, and I hadn't even done the return thing yet on Amazon. And so when I was like getting ready to take a nap last night, I like looked at that pillow, and I was like, I'm having such a hard time with this pillow. And so I was like, I don't think that I'm going to be able to sleep on this pillow. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to try to, here it is. I think I'm going to try these pillows just for one night. And so I put a pillow sheet on this pillow, And I was like, I'm just going to try it and see what I think of it. And so I laid down, and I mean, I fell asleep within like minutes. I will say it's like a very firm, it's a memory foam pillow. So it's very, very firm. It's not what I'm used to. Maybe I need a firmer pillow. I'm not entirely sure, because having a firmer pillow, I mean, I fell asleep very quickly. And this morning, well, I mean, early this morning when I went to bed, I didn't stay up super late last night. When I went to bed, hold on a second, this morning when I went to bed, I fell asleep rather quickly too, and I was kind of surprised. And I don't know if it's because of the pillow, I don't know what it is, but I did sleep much better on the pillow. And the other thing is, when I wake up in the mornings, I have I have a headache typically, and I have neck pain. And this morning I didn't wake up with any with a headache or any neck pain, and so maybe this pillow is better for me. I don't know. So I'm gonna try this pillow for a little bit and see. I will say, like, I love like a softer pillow that you just like your head floats into. And this pillow isn't like, I wouldn't say it's the most comfortable pillow in the world, but I definitely slept better on it. I fell asleep. I did not wake up several times throughout the night, which was kind of surprising, and I slept like 8 hours. So when I got up from my nap last night, I didn't sleep super long on a nap. I came downstairs and I was gonna watch Stay Close, because a couple people commented about it in the comment sections of the vlog or something, or maybe on my drama channel video. And so, why is it gonna take so long for this video? All these videos are taking so long to upload anymore. And so I was going to watch Stay Close, the Harlan Coben novel that they turned into a movie. And so I was like looking through there, and it's like 8 episodes. And at that point it was getting close. It was like 11:30 or something like that. And I was like, there's no way that I'm gonna be able to watch the show tonight. So whatever I watch, what did I just do? So whatever I watch, I'm gonna have to cut into 2 nights, which I was like, okay, whatever. Because I wanted to binge watch like a show in one night, but I was like, whatever I watch, I'm gonna have to like cut it into 2 nights. So then I was like looking at other shows on Netflix that were recommended to me, and then I looked at the top 10. I didn't even see that somebody had recommended it to me. Somebody recommended it to me in the comment sections of the vlog, but I didn't see that until today. But I saw that on top 10, number 2 was a show called The Tourist. And the poster for it didn't look like a crime drama or anything like that. It's like a guy sitting in the desert. It's at Jamie Dornan, who is in 50 Shades of Grey. And the other main character from it that plays a detective is the girl that played Dumplin in the Netflix movie Dumplin that was based on the Julie Murphy movie. And so it only had 6 episodes, but they were like an hour long, where the Harlan Coben ones were like 42 minutes long or 43 minutes long. And so I was like, that must be because, were they on TV first and they had commercials? Maybe that's why their 43 minutes are shorter. But anyway, so I was like, okay, well, I'll give this a try. I'll watch like 15 minutes of it, and if I like it, I'll keep on watching it. If not, I'll watch it Stay Close, and I'll just finish it tomorrow, right? So I started watching the show. I lit a bunch of candles, and I made a cup of coffee. I am so into this show. I watched the first 3 episodes last night, and then I was like, well, I was doing laundry and stuff too, because I was washing, like, I washed all of my new recovery hoodies and t-shirts so that they, like, don't seem like they're brand new, you know? And then I had another thing of, like, jeans and hoodies and stuff that I was washing, so I was, like, changing the washer and the dryer. So it wasn't like I was just, like, sitting there, like, for 3 hours straight watching the show, but for, like, the last 2 I did. But the first hour was kind of, like, up and down and doing stuff, and then I'd come back and watch the show. And so, I don't know what time I went to bed, like 4 or something like that. But I was so into this show. You guys, this show is so good. It takes place in a lot of small towns in like the Australian outback. And it's about this guy, and he wakes up and he's been in like a car accident out in the middle of nowhere. And he doesn't know who he is, and he doesn't know how he got there. And the girl from Dumplin that plays Willow Dean, that plays Dumplin, she plays a detective, but she's not really a detective. She's just like a traffic cop, but she's like trying to help him, and then she gets pulled into this whole thing. It is really, really well done. It kind of reminds me a little bit, because there's some humor to it, some dark humor. Not as much as Poker Face, but it reminds me of Poker Face a little bit with Natasha Lyonne, kind of mixed with like a Harlan Coben novel. And then there's parts of it that also kind of remind me of, this is going to sound so weird, but Trip to Bountiful with Geraldine Page. Because there's like a lot of scenes that are like in like small towns, and just with like the people that live there, and like small conversations and stuff like that. It's very, very well done. Yeah, so I love it. So if you're looking for a new show to binge watch this weekend, I would definitely recommend binge watching The Tourist. It's really, really good. waiting for this Vanderpump Rules video to get done so that then I can go outside and I haven't made the thumbnails for these, but I'll do that after I'm done vlogging so that I can go outside and finish my vlog. How much longer do I have on it rendering? Let's see. Oh, it's almost done rendering. So when this gets done rendering, I will get this up, and then actually I'm just gonna stop it now so you guys don't have to listen to me while I'm sitting here talking while I'm doing a bunch of stuff, and then I will meet you outside. See you outside. It's the 2 and 2. Okay, I'm back. Sitting with the light from the inside. It's like pitch black outside. See? Perfect night to go walk around the neighborhood as my neighbors have the gas company at their house. I have no idea why. Been there for a while now. It was so funny because, do you know like when you watch TV shows, and this actually just happened when I was watching The Tourist. No, this won't give it away. But like they call somebody and then I'm like, did I just like delete? I don't know if I just deleted the beginning part of this vlog. Oh my God. I'm gonna check and see. Hold on just a second, I'll be right back. Okay, I didn't, thank God. I was so worried. I had to go in and check. I was like, did I delete the first 20 minutes of this vlog? Because then I'd have to like explain myself all over again. Okay, but you know like when you're watching a TV show and like they'll call somebody, like, and then like the murderer is standing there and then the murderer's phone goes off and they're like, oh my God, the murderer is like, I didn't know you were, okay. So anyway, I was like taking Boo Radley out here and I was calling Tanya Jean. And when I called Tanya Jean like a minute later, or like not a minute later, but like 2 seconds later, one of the guys that's working over here, like his phone, I could hear his phone go off, right? And I was like, is Tanya Jean with the gas company over there? Is this like a kidnapping scheme? Like they kidnapped Tanya Jean and now they're kidnapping me and they're coming over here. I mean, I like my head. See, I've been watching this Harlan Coben. I've been watching these Harlan Coben shows so much you start thinking that way, you know? But anyway, it is beautiful. I actually probably don't need this coat, except for that I don't have a hoodie on. I just have a t-shirt underneath here. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to throw this coat on. Still very, very nice outside. And I have all my thumbnails made, my 3 videos, my drama video, and my Peter Does Stuff video, and my reality TV video are all uploading. And now I'm vlogging, and when I get done vlogging, I'm either gonna immediately go and take a walk before I talk myself out of it, or I'm going to make a Peterisms video. I wanted to do the Peterisms video and the review video. The only reason I'm thinking about doing that after I vlog is because Alex doesn't get home until later tonight, so I'll still have time to do it. But I'm also thinking it might be just nice to kind of like take a walk and then relax. I'm gonna try to push myself a little bit longer. Each day I'm gonna try to push myself a little bit longer until I get to an hour of walking. So tonight, since I walked 30 minutes last night, I know that this like doesn't seem like long at all. I have kind of like a route that I took. I went, so last night I did 30 minutes. So tonight my minimum is 35 minutes that I have to walk. So last night I walked to the pool, and then I went down that little lane, you know, across the bridge of the lake, and then I went down that road, and then I went up the street past my favorite house, turned left, and then the first street I turned left on, which I don't usually ever walk down that street. I usually walk all the way down and then come back the other way. And then I walked down that street, and then I came to the end of that street, turned left, and then came back into our neighborhood. And then I took, oh, just knocked the camera. And then I came the long way around this way. So our neighborhood is like it's like, you know, like an 8. And so around 2 lakes. And so I took the long way around the lake and came back. And like I left here, I don't even know what time it was, but something 26. And when I came back, it was 56. Like I walked right in the driveway and it was 56. I was like, oh my God, I was gone exactly 30 minutes. And so tonight, I'm going to go 1 street over when I go up and walk down that way. I think that should probably take like a little bit longer. And then if I have to walk around this neighborhood, I see people walk around this neighborhood like 3 and 4 times. That must be why. I think to walk, you could probably walk from my house to the pool, down that little lane, down that street, come back down around here, and that would probably take 15 minutes. So if you walked that 4 times in our neighborhood, that would be an hour. So you could stay in our neighborhood and do this and do it 4 times, and that would be an hour. Oh, little Boo Radley just came to the door. Hey, Boo Radley. He wants us upstairs in bed. He always just wants us upstairs in bed. He is so happy Like, even if there's just, like, one of us in bed, like, he'll lay down with Alex a little bit, but he gets up and he, like, checks on me and stuff. But when we're both in bed, like, laying there talking, or I'm getting ready to lay down, take a nap, or whatever, we're both going to sleep, like, he will, like, that's when he finally, like, lays down. But until then, he kind of, like, just, like, wanders around and stuff like that. I'm just glad he's doing so well still. Little guy. We've had a couple health scares in the last year, but, you know, he's doing real well. When I pick him up, this has been more recently, but when I pick him up, I can hear his little bones crack and stuff like that because of his arthritis. But he doesn't seem to hurt, and he still jumps on the bed, and he runs around outside, and when he comes in here, he, like, runs up here and, like, jumps up on the patio and stuff like that, and he's wandering around right now. He's walking the bathroom. He's walking out of the bathroom. Well, hi, bud. Here, let's see if I can turn the camera around tonight and be successful. Hold on a second. There he is. Well, hi, boobs. You want to say hi to everybody? Well, hi, little Boo Radley. Are you just standing there watching me? You wondering where your dad is? Your dad will be home soon, honey. Don't worry about it. Let me unfocus this and turn this back around again. Every time I try to turn this around on camera, I always, like, screw it up. See, I just hit the camera and, like, put it down. That's what happened when I was trying to turn it around yesterday, and I always grab the camera and I grab it like where it, like, turns off and on, like the start and stop. So anyway, are they done? They look like they're done. Always opening something on the truck. They're carriage lights. Well, it's the gas. Is it the electric company or the gas company? Because their carriage lights and stuff are not on. Maybe they had to turn that all off if they're working on something. Like, all the other lights are on in the neighborhood and stuff. Maybe they didn't pay their bill. No, they paid their bill. I mean, I don't know if they did, but I'm assuming that they did. But they've been over there for, like, a couple hours. As soon as I get done with this vlog, I have to bring the trash can in. I gotta remember that. I have it sitting right over there. Gotta bring it in. Little Boo Radley! Well, you just went outside, honey, not too long ago. He's like, I like to go out every hour, Dad. You know that. He does. He likes to go out every hour. I was kind of surprised when I took him out here earlier. I don't really know where they're working. They just kind of keep on going back and forth between their trucks. But, I thought he would run over there to them and start barking at him, but he didn't at all. He just kind of, like, wandered around the grass in our front yard. Yeah. You did, didn't you? You did your business, then you came in, you had treats. Did you have a sugar cookie tonight? His little ears are going like this. You had a sugar cookie, yeah, and then your dinner. He's so sweet. Oh, my Lord. And this is a good way for me to finally finish this Christmas book. And then I don't know what I'm going to listen to next, because I feel like I've been in this Christmas book since before I even left to go to Mexico, and then I listened to 3 other books in Mexico or something like that, 3 or 4 other books in Mexico, and then I came back to this. But I also have the Mandy Matney book about the Murdaugh murders. That's our February true crime book. And then Reese's book club book just came out. My phone's inside her. I tell you guys what it is. But anyway, her book just came out, which is what Peter's book club is going to be for February. It just came out, and so I might start listening to that next. But it's not a thriller, and I'm really excited to, like, read a thriller. And I just bought a bunch, so I might read a thriller, and then what I think I'm going to do is then listen to the Reese's book club, and then after that, listen to the Mandy Matney book, and then get back into the thrillers and stuff like that. I wonder what they're doing. But, so, last night was a double win, because I walked, and then I also listened to my audiobook. I don't want to have to take this back inside. I hope this isn't real loud. Sometimes when I film out here and there's stuff going on, people are like, I like the sound of it. It's so funny. Boo Radley always goes in here, and we have, like, these cabinets underneath our sink in our bathroom. And the only thing I keep in this cabinet are meditation books. And he always goes to that cabinet and sniffs that cabinet. Which is so weird, because there's only meditation books in there. It's like my mom's Bible, like 2 or 3 of her meditation books, her recovery text, and then like some of my meditation books. This is the only thing in that cabinet. He always goes there and sniffs the door. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know. I mean, he doesn't do that to any of the kitchen cabinets or anything. He always just does it to that cabinet in that bathroom, and that's so weird. Anyway, but it was kind of a double win because I got to listen to the book last night, and I usually like to walk and listen to music, and so many people for months and years have been telling me, Peter, walk and listen to your audiobooks. I'm like, no, but I like to listen to music, because I usually do. Like in the summer when it's nice outside, I like to listen to music and I get kind of into it. But last night I walked fast and I really enjoyed listening to my audiobook. It was kind of fun. In fact, I like got back and I was like, I could like walk that again. I didn't want Alex to like, because I just told Alex I said I'm just gonna be gone for like 20 or 30 minutes. I honestly thought I'd probably be gone for like 15 minutes and walk back. I thought like I would be a real short walk, but I just was like, okay, I just want to make sure I at least do it to get something started, right? And so but when I came back here, I was going to go inside and like tell Alex that I was going to walk for another half an hour because I was like so into my audiobook. And but he was in the kitchen giving me Bradley treats, and then I was just like, nah, I think I'll just like, you know, take a shower and do a face mask. So that's my plan tonight too. This might be my new like nightly ritual. Is like when I get done vlogging, like take a walk right after that, and then do a face mask. And then like have a little spa routine. The face mask I had on for 15 minutes. I took a shower. The whole spa routine took me a half an hour. See, the self-care doesn't take a long time, right? And then, while I was drying off, I like actually came out here because it was real nice last night. I came out here. It was getting a little bit colder, but I had on my, I bought one for Alex, and then for like Christmas or something, or birthday, and then I bought myself one because they're the ones they have at Unico, where we stay in Mexico. But it was these, what do you call them? The robes that are like the knotted robes, not the knotted robes. They're like hoodies, like hoodie sweatshirts, like gray hoodie sweatshirts, but they're robes. They're so comfy. You can get them on Amazon. They're fantastic. And they even have like the wrist things and everything on them. And so I had that robe on last night, and I came out here to call Tanya Jean while I was like drying off. And I feel like I did something before that. I was getting ready to make dinner because I was like drying off. I came downstairs in my robe to put my clean pajamas on, and then I called Tanya Jean. I forgot about all this, and she didn't answer. And so I listened to a little bit of my audiobook, like 5 or 10 minutes of my audiobook while I was listening out here, because I'm like, now I'm into it, right? And then I got my pajamas and I changed, and then I came down here and I ate, watched Vanderpump Rules, and then I took a nap. It was a nice night last night. It was a really nice night, because when I came out here later to do my prayers and my meditations and stuff and my gratitude list, I just remember thinking like how grateful I was for such a calming, peaceful evening. It was so nice. And the walk was like such a huge part of that. It was, I don't know. But I do remember, because it was colder last night. I mean, tonight it's probably like 10 degrees warmer than it was last night. I remember if I'm going to keep on walking, like when it's cold outside, I'm going to have to bundle up a little bit more. That was the one thing I remember. So tonight I'm going to have to bundle up a little bit more. But yeah, it was nice. It was real nice. Vacation all I ever wanted. I mentioned the Go-Go's in my video that I did yesterday. I couldn't remember. I was like, why can't I think of the name of one Go-Go? And then as soon as I got done, I was like, Belinda Carlisle. And, but I've had that Vacation song. I used to have the 45 of that Vacation song. And I would listen to it. I used to love, do you guys remember 45s, the 45 records? I used to love them. I had Mickey by Tony Basil. I mean, I have a whole bunch of them in the basement. I think I actually did like a Peter Does Stuff video showing all of my 45s. I cannot believe that Boo Radley is just like standing here on the doorway. He never stands here that long. He usually like wanders off and goes upstairs and gets into bed. He's just like standing right there. He's so sweet. But I had Melissa Manchester. My baby takes the morning train. Was that Melissa Manchester? I feel like it was. And then I had Culture Club, Toto, Africa. Do you remember that song, Africa? I love that song. Here's some people walking their dogs. And then I had Donna Summer ones. I'm trying to like go through my head and see like the covers. I had some Neil Diamond ones. I loved my 45s. when a 45 was like $1.39. Do you guys remember you could buy single like cassette tapes that had like singles on them, and on one side it would have like a single and the other side would have like the remix or another song on like the B-side? I had all these different singles of tape. I still have those in the basement too. I can't get rid of those. I don't know why. It's not like I'm gonna break out. I haven't listened to a cassette and probably since I moved into this condo. So why I think all of a sudden I'm gonna start listening to a bunch of cassettes and stuff. I always think, well, if I have a stereo system someday, I might want to listen to them. Now I won't throw away my records or my 45s. I won't, because vinyls come back and all that kind of stuff. One of my goals was to clean off that table where our record player is and like have my albums out there, and Alex was like, just get rid of all my stuff that, you know, is sitting here. I haven't used it in forever. So I've got all my graphic novels up there, all of Alex's, well, not his games, but what I was going to do was clean out the cabinet underneath the TV, which has a bunch of books in it. I've been meaning to do this for weeks. And then I was going to put his games underneath there, then take down the books that were on that thing into the base. Well, the graphic novels I'm going to put on my bookshelf. I need to go through my bookshelf and like the books I haven't read or I'm not going to read, I need to donate. And then put the graphic novels on my bookshelf, because I don't want to get rid of my graphic novels because I love those. And plus I also feel like they're kind of collector's editions and stuff. Like I have all like the, you know, the Heartstopper novel or graphic novels, and then I have like, you know, Anne of Green Gables, To Kill a Mockingbird, all of those. Most of those I haven't even read, but The Diary of Anne Frank. What's the other ones that I have? I was going to say Where the Wild Things Grow, but not that one. What's the one they made into a movie not too long ago? A Wrinkle in Time. All those. So to have those up there, I think would, you know, look nice. Plus, those are like ones I've actually read, and just get rid of some of the books that I've never read. I have so many books on that bookshelf that I've never read. The left side is mostly books I've read. The right side is like books I've never read, except for the Ellen Hopkins ones at the top. I've read most of those. I actually pulled an Ellen Hopkins book. I used to love her books. I pulled one of her books because I was referencing it for something. Maybe I was using it for a tripod, for a camera, when I was like filming in the living room by the computer or something. I can't remember, before my tripod, when my I think that's what it was. When my camera wouldn't fit on the tripod before I got a new camera. And so I was using that book or something as like a tripod. And I was like, oh, I don't think I've ever read this Ellen Hopkins book. So I used to get them all from Half Price Books. If you guys have never read the Ellen Hopkins books, they're fantastic. They're not written like poetry, but they're like printed like prose, like on a, but the books are like this thick, but you can like whip through them. They're real short. I mean, they're not short, they're long books, but they're fast reads. But I loved her books. The first three that she had that she wrote, I think the first one that she ever wrote was called Glass, because her daughter was a meth addict. And so she wrote these books for her daughter, well, basically telling her part, like fictionalized her story. And so there's Glass and Hail and something else, and it's about a meth addict. And I've read two, I think, out of the three of them. Maybe I've read all three of them, I don't know. But then there's like a couple of them. So there's one, and I think it's called Perfect, and it's about twins. Maybe that's the one I pulled, I don't remember, but I pulled one of them to read, and I haven't started it yet. I always pull books to start, and then I never do. But I did buy a reading light for the bedroom so that when Alex is going to sleep, I can read in the bed. Because I thought that would be like a nice way to like wind down at the end of the night. But that's part of my haul that I want to do on my BookTube channel, and I keep on like putting that haul off. So, but anyway, yeah, so I'm going to put the games underneath the TV, because Alex always takes, like, he buys games for his like girlfriends, and like, they're like those card games and stuff like that. And so when he goes over to his girlfriend's house, he always takes those games and stuff like that. They love playing games. But they're like all those games you buy, you know, like on, you know, the games you play, like when you sit around and you're like drinking and stuff like that. They're like funny games, like what's your meme, and things like that, and whatever. He loves those games. So then he can keep all of his games underneath there, and then the rest, my graphic novels, go on the bookshelf, and that will be cleaned off. And then I just want to put like candles, and then like a picture frame of like Alex and I, and then like I have this thing I bought to put records into it. When I was growing up as a kid, there was this record store here in Indianapolis. I don't know if it was like a national chain or not, but it was in Broad Ripple, and which was like this artsy area of Indianapolis. And the record store was called Peaches Records, and they would have records in peach crates. And so I got online a couple years ago. I actually bought a new needle for the record player, which I've never put on, and I bought, or maybe I bought two, and I put the first one on, and then it didn't work, and so I was gonna figure it out. But anyway, I bought like a fruit crate thing. It's made specifically to put records into it, vinyl records. And so I want to have that next to the record player, and I want to use the record player. One of the things that Alex and I will never forget this. back in the day when we were like really saving money and stuff, like we would go and we would eat. And then I can remember like on Sundays after we would go, like we weren't even going, I don't think at that point, we were going to like Denny's for brunch and stuff like that. But afterwards, we weren't going to Patashu. We would go and walk around the fashion mall, the Keystone Crossing Mall by us. And I remember Restoration Hardware had this thing, and it was like, do you remember those things from like, God, I'm going to get the years wrong, but like the 20s or the 30s, and they look like the old record players or whatever, but they were these were small at Restoration Hardware. We would go in there to look at couches and dream and all this kind of stuff, but it had this big like thing on it. I don't call it that. It's called something phone, and then on the bottom of it had where you would like plug in your phone and you could play music through it, and it would sound like a record player. Like it would add like scratches, like it was kind of scratching like a record player and stuff, and it would sound like that. It was really cool. And I remember it was like $199, and Alex and I would walk through there and we're like, God, that's so expensive, we don't want to buy it. I mean, we looked at that thing for like 3 or 4 months. I remember I was going to get it for him for Christmas one year, and I was like, no, that's so expensive and we're not going to use it and whatever. I really wish we had bought that thing back in the day. I think you can still buy them online. I looked like probably 6 months ago, and I think you can still buy them online. But you can like hook up your phone like through it, you know, like a Bluetooth speaker. They probably have them now that are like Bluetooth speakers, but it was a really cool concept. I remember we were going to get that. We were so excited. We always kept on going back and looking at that at Restoration Hardware. Never did get that though. I should get that for him. That's why I should get him for Valentine's Day. He asked me last night, he's like, what do you want to do for Valentine's Day? And I was like, I don't care. Do you want to do something? And he was like, well, what's your week look like next week? And I said, well, Friday is the anniversary of the accident. Valentine's Day is hard for me because we were in Florida. We were in Miami for Valentine's Day weekend. And then we came back, and that's when the accident happened. And so I used to love Valentine's Day, and I like struggle even thinking about getting excited. I don't remember what we did last year for Valentine's Day. I kind of feel like we didn't do anything, honestly. I feel like we were going to do something, and then at the last minute we both decided that we weren't going to do it. And we both felt bad about it, but then we were like, it's whatever. So Valentine's Day is next Wednesday. Next week might be a slow video day for me because that'll be Cousin Fun Day. And then maybe Alex and I will... We'll see. We'll see. Maybe since it's during the week, maybe on Sunday or something, or Saturday, we'll just go... Well, he's got that party on Saturday night. Maybe next weekend we'll go out to dinner somewhere nice one night or something. We'll put it off until the weekend. But I always love doing stuff just on Valentine's Day, you know. Do you want to hear what's so funny is? And I'll probably in like 2 videos from now say I hate them. But I used to really not like roses. Like I felt like roses were funeral flowers. And I think it goes back to when my grandma passed away, my mom's mom, and I remember like she brought a lot of flowers home and stuff. Most of them were like dried flowers. But I can remember walking in the funeral home and it smelled like roses, and I've never really ever since then liked the smell of roses at all. Like it doesn't like disgust me. There's my neighbor across the street. She's coming out here now. Is she walking over here? What are you doing?
Down to book club, not this neighborhood book club.
Okay, hold on just a second. I'm over for coffee some morning.
I know.
Okay, bye. We were catching up. We were talking about the countdown to the pool. That was my neighbor in the corner. So she has a gas leak outside, and my neighbor next to her, the gardener, she was outside gardening or doing something in her yard, and she smelled it. So they've been out here fixing it. She was like, we didn't even know we had a gas leak. So they've been out here fixing it. So anyway, she was catching up. So she's in a book club, but not the neighborhood book club. She's in the book club with somebody that lives outside of our neighborhood, like through the gate. But it's not usually at her house. It's usually at somebody's house I have to drive through it to. But since it's at her house, she's just going to walk down there, she said. And I asked her what she read, and they read I Am the Messenger, which is by the guy that wrote The Book Thief. That's the book that she read. And then I was telling her about the Reese Witherspoon books, and we were talking about TV shows, because we always talk about TV shows. And I was telling her about The Tourist and the Harlan Coben show. She said they watched Fool Me Once, and they loved it. And I was telling her all the other ones are good. And then I said, what are you guys watching? She said, we're on the final season of Peaky Blinders. And they like a lot of the British shows. And I was like, is it good? A lot of people have recommended it to me. And she's like, yeah, we like it. She's like, it's really, really good. And then she said they were really sick right after Christmas. She's like Tanya's age. She's, you know, real young. So anyway, I mean, for this neighborhood, she's real young. So anyway, we caught up, and she was telling me a bunch of stuff. She was telling me some HOA drama. It was fun. So anyway, it was good seeing her. I miss that about this, sitting on this front porch. I mean, it's nicer out here and I can sit out here and talk to people. I miss seeing people. I really think that, like, I mean, honestly, this winter really hasn't seemed that long at all. But, like, just getting up every day and sitting out here and having a cup of coffee, like, I feel like I'm part of the world. When people are walking by and my neighbors are outside, excuse me, and they're doing stuff, like, it makes me feel like I'm part of the world and stuff like that. So, yeah. I miss that. It's supposed to be in the 40s and the 30s again, I guess. Tomorrow's supposed to be nice. So tomorrow will be nice. We'll be grateful for tomorrow, and then, or I'll be grateful for tomorrow, and then it wouldn't got too long. Oh, it looks like they're done. They're coming around the side. Oh, it must have been in back. Maybe that's where my neighbor was. She was in back when she smelled it. 'Cause I saw her out here like for just a little bit earlier today. I saw her husband. I talked to her husband for a while. He was coming back from volunteer work. We talked for 2 seconds while I was getting the mail. Well, listen, you guys. I think I'm going to get off here, because if I do not get off here now... Oh, the battery's at the halfway mark already. Oh, this must be my bad battery. You know what? I threw all my batteries together when I said that I had the bad battery the other day, and then I was like, okay, I don't even remember which one's the bad battery. So this is the bad battery. I'm going to have to remember that when I put it in there. I should just get rid of this battery is what I should do, because I got like 2 new batteries I've not even opened yet, so I should just get rid of this battery. Well, you can, like, you know, whatever you call them, like, turn them into those places and stuff like that at, like, Best Buy. So anyway, so yeah, so this is the bad battery. But I'm going to get off here now, because she was walking, and we were talking about walking, and I said, I walked yesterday for the first time. I was so proud of myself. I said, isn't that corny? I walked for half an hour. She goes, well, we got to get out. She goes, you got out, and you started moving. She's like, that's something. That's a day. I was like, I know. And I was like, okay, I got to get off here, and I got to start walking, or I'm going to talk myself out of walking tonight. And I want to do it. I'm proud of myself, so I'm going to get off here. I'm going to render the vlog, get my other videos up, and then I'm going to go walk. And then Alex will be home, and we'll either watch Traders tonight, or I'll catch up on my shows, and then watch catch up on The Tourist, and watch the Harlan Coben show. So, I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Thursday. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you. And remember these 3 very important things. 1, you can start your day over whenever you need to, or want to, or your week if you need to, or your weekend, because the weekend starts tomorrow. 2, practice random acts of kindness, but shh, don't tell anyone. And 3, most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much it means to you. Like I always say, you might be putting a smile on their face. You might be changing their day for the better. You might be making them feel not so all alone, and you might be making them happy, you know? And it's priceless. It's easy, you know? Just call them up, text them, stop by, whatever. See, it made me so happy just to see my neighbor come up here, you know? And also, be kinder to one another. Love one another a little bit more. And most importantly, be kinder to yourself, because if you're kinder to yourself, you'll be kinder to others. And also, love yourself more, because if you love yourself more, then you will love others more as well. And I love you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya!